Well, Boomer Sooner, everybody. My name's Harry James. The Oklahoma Sooners took their yearly trip to Kansas City on the men's side to try to get a Big 12 championship to be raised. And they were knocked out again in their first game. It was the opening round game between Oklahoma and West Virginia. But it was a whale of a game. 72-71 final for West Virginia, as West Virginia shocks Oklahoma in another Oklahoma shootout. Remember the one from Buddy Hield in that senior season. Oh, another one like that in favor of the Mountaineers. 72-71. We'll review what happened in KC next. Boomer Sooner 1982. Don't go away. And welcome back to the show, everybody. My name's Harry James. The Oklahoma Sooners made their yearly trip to Kansas City, Missouri for the Big 12 Conference Championship, where they lost to West Virginia in a shocker, as West Virginia shocks the Sooners in a shootout, 72-71 in favor of West Virginia. We'll start with the Mountain Men. For the first half, the West Virginia Mountaineers shot at the number 10 seed West Virginia Mountaineers, by the way, shot a total 36.4% from inside the arc and 26.7% from outside the arc. While the basically the home team in this thing, Oklahoma, for this round, 7th seed, shot 54.8% from inside the arc and deadly 25.0% from outside the 3 mark. As we go to the second half, where the 10th seed West Virginia Mountaineers shot 39.5% from inside the arc and 33.3% from the 3-point marker, while our Sooners shot number 7th seed Oklahoma Sooners, by the way, for the Big 12 at least, shot 35.5% from inside the arc and 37.5% from the 3-point marker. For the full game, West Virginia shot 38.0% from inside the arc and 30.0% from behind the arc, while Oklahoma shot 45.2% from inside the arc and 33.3% from the outside of the arc. This was the first game, by the way, that Oklahoma they were outshot, or they outshot their opponent and lost. This is only the first time that's happened this year, but it wasn't because they didn't play well. In fact, a couple of Okies helped them out really hugely, and a true freshman came in and helped them also. Points was all about one of those Okies, Brady Manick. Number 35, Brady Manick, 22 points on the evening. 6 dimes for that true freshman that we were talking about, number 24, Jamal Bieniemy. And the other Okie on the team that played well with 9 boards was the Big 12 most improved player, number 21, Christian Doolittle. Our Sooners will now await their NCAA or NIT invite. I really think they're going to get an NCAA invite. If not, I'm for sure they're going to get an NIT invite. We'll know for sure what happens here in about 10 to 15 minutes. We'll know about what happens. So we'll have the preview show up with all the teams and everything that needs to be going on. Till then, guys, till we get back to that, my name's Harry James. You can catch, I put a blog out every day, or at least I try to every day. You can check that out. I put it up on my Twitter, Hype Man Harry, and on my Facebook page, Harry James Taylor. Also there, there are all these videos. Also, they're on YouTube, Boomers Here in 1982. They are also, like I said, on my Facebook account, Harry James Taylor, or on my Twitter, @HypeManHarry. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and good luck to the Sooners in the postseason. See what happens. Peace out. Boomer Sooner, everybody. My name's Harry James. The OU men's basketball team, they don't have to worry about waiting until tomorrow to find out what the NIT does, or the CBI, because they're in the big one, baby. They're dancing in March. They will be a 9 seed in the national NCAA tournament. Also in on Oklahoma's part of the bracket for at least the first weekend. Virginia, their number 1 seed. The 8 seed, Ole Miss, and the 16 seed that will play Virginia will be Gardner-Webb. We'll preview these teams next. Boomers Here in 1982. Don't go away. And a big Boomer Sooner to you, everybody. My name's Harry James. If you don't know how I do this, as far now that we're here, I do it as far as seeding's concerned. Top seeding and low seeding. So we'll start at the top. And the top, at least in this part of Oklahoma's part of the bracket, is Virginia. Now, Oklahoma wouldn't play the Virginia Gardner-Webb winner until after they would have won their first game. But anyway, it is Virginia. Number 1 seed for Virginia. And by the way, this will be a Friday-Saturday game in Columbia, South Carolina. So be looking forward to that. Virginia, 29-3, 16-2 in ACC play. They lost to Florida State by 10, 69-59 in the ACC semifinals. Their head coach is Tony Bennett. He's a 1992 grad from the Green Bay, Wisconsin University of Green Bay, Wisconsin, and is in his 10th year in charge of the Cavaliers. Now, Virginia has 2 players averaging double figures this year that got them back to the tournament this year, and they are number 5, Kyle Guy, and number 12, DeAndre Hunter. And number 5, Kyle Guy, 15.6 points per ball game this season for the Cavs, while averaging 4.4 boards and 2.2 assists per ball game for the Cavaliers. They also have number 12, DeAndre Hunter, 15.1 points per ball game, 5.0 boards, and 2.1 assists per ball game for the Cavaliers this season. That's the 1 seed. The 8-9 seeds are next. That's where Oklahoma is, but first, we have to talk about the Ole Miss Runnin' Rebels. The Rebels, 20-12 this year, 8-10 in SEC action. They lost in their second round matchup to Alabama, 62-57. In that one, their head coach is Kermit Davis, 1982 grad from Mississippi State University, and is in his first year in charge of the Rebels of Ole Miss. It might be his first year, but that doesn't mean that they have a bad team. In fact, they're a, 8 seed? And they have two double-digit figure scorers coming into this tournament with them. As in, Brian Tyrese, he wears number 4, and their number 3, Terrence Davis. We'll start with Baron Tyree. Tyree averages 18.2 points per ball game. Also averages 3.0 rebounds and 2.8 assists per ball game for the Rebels. While also has number 3, Tyrese Davis, averaging 15.1 points per ball game, 5.8 boards, and 3.4 assists per ball game for the Rebels of Ole Miss. Their game will be against my beloved Oklahoma Sooners, the 9 seed. They entered 19-13, 7-11 in Big 12 play. They lost that gut-wrencher, that heartbreaker to West Virginia, 72-71 in the opening round of the Big 12 championships. Their head coach is Lon Kruger. He's a 1974 grad from Kansas State University and is in his 8th year in charge of the Crimson and Cream. Getting Oklahoma back for the second straight Big 12, for the second straight season, not easy, but it gets a lot easier when you have 2 players that average double-digit scoring for your team. That's exactly what number 0, Christian James, and number 35, Brady Manick, did for the Sooners. We'll start with Christian James, the leader. 0, Christian James, averaged at the end of the ball 14.4 points per ball game, 6.3 boards, and 1.8 assists per ball game this season for the Sooners of OUMBB. While also the Oklahoma native did his part in Brady Manick out of Hera, 12.0 points per ball game, 6.1 boards, and 0.8 assists per ball game for the Sooners of Oklahoma. So that's 3 of the 4 teams. The 4th and final team in Oklahoma's section of the first weekend is the 16th seed, and that's the Gardner-Webb Running Bulldogs. 23-11, 10-6 in Big South play. They beat Radford 72-65 in their Big South Conference Championship game. So that's how they got in here. Their head coach, Tim Kraft, is a 2000 grad from the University of Florida and is in his 6th year at GBU. It's Gardner-Webb University. Or GWU, Gardner-Webb University. Helping him get to the tournament this year, number 11, David Iafale, and number 5, Jose Perez. Iafale first. 11 Iafale averages 18.4 points per ball game, 3.7 boards, and 2.9 assists per ball game for the Running Bulldogs. Also, number 5, Jose Perez, 15.0 points per ball game, 5.8 boards, and 3.0 assists per ball game for the Running Bulldogs. All right, guys, that is the opening weekend for Oklahoma. And you know what? At least we are one of the 68 teams in, and we don't have to have an first opening round game. All we have to do is worry about the opening round game against Ole Miss. All right, guys. You want to see my videos? Any of them. Not just this one. Any of them. Check them out. YouTube. Boomer Sooner 1982 on the YouTube. Do it that way. Or they are on my Facebook page, Harry James Taylor, or on my Twitter, @HypeManHarry. Also on my Facebook and Twitter pages is a daily blog that I try to get out every day. You can read those blogs again. Boomer Sooner 1982 is my YouTube account where you can watch the videos, or you can, like I said, catch my blogs. Harry James Taylor is what it is on Facebook, or on Twitter @HypeManHarry. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully, we're talking about a Sooner victory or two next time we meet. Thanks for watching, guys, and Boomer Sooner, everybody. I'm out of here. Peace.